you? It is so amazing to get to be with you one more time. I want to welcome you. I'm Mama Sue Roseberry, and this is Moments with Mama Sue. And guess what? We are celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Woo, 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 woo. Hearts and flowers and stars and whatever other emojis y'all can come up with. Just throw them on up there in the comment section. This is such an amazing time. You know what? Have y'all heard that old adage that time flies when you are having fun? Well, believe that. Believe it because it really, really does. I have been having a blast since April of 2020, just connecting with you because you know what the tagline is. Connecting with you is the best part of my day. And I love hearing from you. I love communicating with you. And it's been so much fun because what I love doing is introducing some wonderful people that I know to some other wonderful people that I know. And that's what we're going to continue doing today. And we're going to even add a little something extra up in there because it's our 1 year anniversary. Listen, before we get in too deep, I would love it so much if you would like and share this webcast. Be sure to like and share. We're greeting everybody that's already on with us, and then a special shout out even to those who will be watching this in replay because we're streaming to 3 different platforms. And of course, on YouTube, you can watch this. You can watch it on Facebook. And I love whatever platform you connect with me on. It's going to be good and we're going to be able to communicate. And I want to hear from you today in the chat. Tell me how you're liking the webcast. Tell me how long you've been watching, where you're from, and most especially if it's your very first time joining us. Then I really want to know that because I want to be able to communicate you. I go back through all the comment threads after it's over and I kind of send you a little something that just kind of connects us and makes you part of Mama Sue's family. We're going to have a great time today because there is a young man who is my special guest today. And when I say special, it ought to be written in gold, big embossed letters because he is that kind of wonderful. He is the Earl Bynum. He is a singer. He's a songwriter. He is a national recording artist, a global gospel music superstar. He is a radio personality. He's a dad, a granddad. He's a minister of music. Oh my God. I don't even have enough time. We won't get to talk to Earl if I go into everything that he is. But I want you to know that he's somebody who is absolutely wonderful. So I want you to put in the comment section, welcome Earl Bynum, and I'm going to bring him to the screen. Earl, we are so glad to have you. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's I am so excited to be with you on today. Happy 1 year anniversary. That is so awesome.
Woo. Well,
and I know we must congratulate you. Also, we must congratulate you on your Miss Annie book today. So we saw that. So congrats to you on that as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Earl. You are the quintessential gentleman because every holiday or whatever, I may get a message from Earl by phone or whatever. He just has so many innovative ideas. Earl, tell us a little bit about your beginnings. How did you start out your journey as the Earl Bynum?
Well, actually, it started in a city. I was born and raised in Franklin, Virginia, which is right outside of Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Virginia, for those who know that area. My mom, Geneva Bynum, and my dad, Earl Matthew Bynum, Sr. I am a junior. And growing up in that household has been amazing. I have a sister, Angela, Bynum Bryant. She lives in New Orleans, and actually, her husband plays 5 instruments. He's a music producer, songwriter. He's amazing in his own right. So, but growing up in the home, my dad was in a quartet called the Gospel Travelers, which used to travel the country with the likes of Willie Neal Johnson and the Gospel Keynotes, Shirley Caesar, Larry Blair and the Volunteers, Pilgrim Jubilees out of Chicago, so many. And then my mom was in a group called the Sunbeam Singers, which was pretty much like the Caravans. And on weekends, I had the choice of whoever was hitting the road, who I was going with. So that was amazing. So that's really how it started. Grew up in a Pentecostal church who gave you the opportunity. If they saw a gift in you, they threw you out there and said, do it. So I started playing very, very young. At the age of 6, I actually started playing piano and getting to the organ and all of that, and start having solo anniversaries by the age of 10. I was literally having every year an anniversary. And they used to call me, I don't know what they call Minister Earl Bynum even then. And, but Master Earl Bynum, that's what it was. You know, when you're small, they call you Master. So it started then in the home with my parents. They so pushed me. And so that's where it started.
So you were really, truly a child prodigy.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, you were. Well, let's unpack a little bit about all that you do. I think that probably if we go back to your roots in the church playing, when did you start really knowing that you were great at working with choirs?
Well, I would say probably as early as 10. I literally started working with the children's choir at one of the churches, and probably by 11 or 12, I was getting calls to actually go to different churches in the city and actually playing or directing their choirs. And that was as early as 12. And so I think it started even then. And I enjoyed what I did, and I just continued to do it.
Wow. You were working with the children's choir when you were a child yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that takes some leadership skills because you lead people that are cross generational,
Yeah.
and to know that you command the confidence and respect of people who are older than you. That's been happening since you were young. So you
Yeah.
went on from there, and then I know that you were working with your college choir as well.
Yes.
Made
Yes.
it to college.
Yeah, that was Norfolk State University, and that was an exciting time because actually I was the first ever freshman chosen to work with the college gospel choir in the history of the gospel choir at Norfolk State University. So I did that probably a couple of years, and then my third year I actually started marching in the band, which is the Norfolk State University Marching Spartan Legion. And then from there, even though I was a student at Norfolk State, there was a call that came into the music department, and the head of the department, Dr. Carl Harris, I never forget, got the call from Old Dominion University, and that was across town, and they were looking for someone to actually be the director or musician for the choir's anniversary, which was coming up in about 2 weeks because their director, something had happened and they had gotten sick, so they needed someone just to fill in. And my filling in for that weekend turned into a 10-year job as the director of the university choir. So it was amazing.
Wow. Boy, you have done some of everything. And then you just kind of gradually built on that. If you think about the parable in the Bible of the man who was giving out talents according to people's several abilities, and he gave one 5, and he gave one 2, and he gave one 1, and then those servants worked and put those talents to good use. They were good stewards, and those multiplied. When I think of you, I think about that wonderful example
Wow.
because you have done everything and you continue to do that.
Well, yeah,
So lately,
even then, while attending Norfolk State University, I started a group. And that was my sophomore year, actually, myself and a guy named Cedric Meekins, who was actually attending Hampton University, and I was at Norfolk State. So what we did, I gathered students from Norfolk State, he gathered students from Hampton University, and we formed a group called As We Are, which eventually turned out to be Earl Bynum and As We Are, which recorded my very first project and then my second project. So, it started over 30 years ago.
Wow. Earl, how many projects have you recorded? How many records you got to your credit?
If I'm not mistaken, one, two, three, at least four that I know of. It might be a fifth one. I just forgot. But at least four that I was heavily involved in, that I was over.
Man. And then now, on the heels of that, God was just preparing you and getting you ready for what you were getting ready to do in assignment as worship coordinator. What is your actual title at the Mount? Because it's something big. It ought to be something big like worship ambassador extraordinaire or something. What is it?
Well, it's executive director of music, worship, and arts. With that comes all of the choir, the worship team. Sign language also falls under me for the deaf ministry, as well as the drama ministry. So anything dealing with plays, the dance ministry, which includes flags, dance, as well as mime. So all of those, I manage all of those, I guess you can say, ministry departments.
Well, you do it well. I don't know how and when you talk about the Mount, now I need y'all to understand. When we're talking about the Mount, we ain't talking about no little bitty something over in a corner. Okay. We are talking about a huge ministry. Earl, give us the scope of what the Mount is doing because it's like big. It's
Yeah.
big.
Wow. Well, the Mount, for those who don't know, it's Mount Lebanon Missionary Baptist Church, affectionately known as the Mount. And, we are a fivefold ministry church. So people don't know. They say, are y'all Kojic? Are y'all Pentecost? Are y'all Apostolic? What are y'all? We all things to all people. And God is just faithful. Bishop Kim Walter Brown and Elder Valerie Brown are the pastors. And we have multiple locations. We actually have 8 locations, 8 campuses, and now 9 with the virtual campus, of course. And, Mama Sue, in the pandemic during 2020, over 500 people still joined the church during the pandemic through our virtual. Over 500. So that is amazing. And I don't know how many being in 2021 already. So God has blessed. I remember when I started at the church as a minister of music, and I've been there 12 years this year, it was probably about 2,400 partners. We call them partners, which are members. And now it's a little over or right at 17,000. So God has blessed tremendously. And I'm just blessed and honored to be at a ministry where even during this pandemic, Pastor Bishop Kim Brown and the staff has been so diligent in making sure there was something for people almost every day. I mean, from exercise, working out, to teaching of the Bible, to children, things that's going on. I mean, it has been truly remarkable. It's been tiring because I'm involved in that process. However, it has been good, and I'm blessed to be where I am.
Woo, woo, woo. And y'all, I have been to the Mount. Let
Yeah.
me tell you, I have walked the halls of that wonderful facility, one of the facilities, just one. And even while I was there, they were getting ready to open up another part of this wonderful vision where they have bowling alley and just some of everything going, banquet and event center and just so many things, but all for the people of God. because guess what? God's people deserve the best. If you're just tuning in with us, I'm Mama Sue Roseberry. This is Moments with Mama Sue. And for this 1 year anniversary edition, we are privileged to have with us the incomparable Earl Bynum. He is so many things to so many people, and I'm glad that he's my friend, and he is so talented. Earl, I want to unpack another something that you are doing. We know about you as a gospel recording artist. You travel internationally singing on so many platforms. Tell us about your radio
Wow.
career as a radio celebrity.
Well, I'm excited about that. I have a show that's syndicated. It's called On Stage with Earl Bynum. That show airs every weekend, and I'm excited to be a part of Musical Soul Food Radio Network. For those who don't know, it actually started out with NBC, ABC Radio. So ABC actually owned it, and then Mike Chandler, who is an African American male, thank God for him, he bought into it, and he, along with his partners, purchased the network from ABC so they could keep it gospel. So it was Rejoice Musical Soul Food, which it still is, and I'm excited to be a part. I've been with them actually 18 years. So my show is syndicated in about 40 markets, and that's a little over 100 stations. So on the weekends, 10 a.m. Eastern time to 12 noon, it's a 2-hour show for independent artists. And my co-host is the one and only Walking in Her Favor, Lucinda Moore. And we have such an amazing time. And then on Sunday mornings, I get the honor to be one of the morning shows for the R&B station in South Bend, Indiana, which is good. So I thank God for even God expanding the territory, even into the R&B market on Sunday mornings as one of their gospel shows. So I'm grateful, and I thank God for Mike Chandler and April Chandler. And I see my son is on, Asan, so thank you for being on. Love that dude.
Yeah, he's something special. I love that Hassan too. And I love to show the pictures of me and Hassan standing there together and just let people eat their hearts out. Y'all eat your hearts out. Eat your hearts out. Earl, we've got to talk about one more thing that I think is incredibly amazing that you do, and it is so necessary for the body of Christ.
Yes.
It is credit repair. Credit
Oh,
repair. Now, you would think with all the other things that he has going on that he would not have time to delve into this largely administrative focused endeavor. But it is so important. And I can't tell you how tired I am of having the enemy make merchandise of God's people because they have not work to clear up something that is so important. So, talk a little bit about how you got involved in this and what services you can offer to people.
got you. Well, yeah, I do help people with their credit repair. Credit restoration is protection and security for your financial future, to help, because a lot of us don't get the information, or the proper information, I could say, to understand our credit and how important it is to make sure that our credit is on top. So I help people to restore. If your credit is anywhere starting with a 3, 4, 5, or 6, you just need to get in touch with me so I can help you to resolve that. And we also offer, with that plan that I offer, also come like 12 other services, which includes financial lockbox is one of the things we offer, as well as your net worth, saving goals, a will and trust, because a lot of us don't have a will and trust. So if something happened to us, we don't even have a will. And a lot of times you got to spend a lot of money to go get a will done and a trust done and have a beneficiary and all of that. So we also offer that to you. And again, that is not an additional charge. That comes along with your when you join us as a partner or a member, for us to help you with that. Also identify monitoring and debt payoff. So it's so many other things that we offer. And even I am recruiting agents. If you want to do what I do, it is not hard, but it is residual income that you can also have. And so I teach that, because those who become agents, if say for instance, your credit is messed up and you want to get your credit fixed, well, why not be an agent and get your credit fixed at the same time? Because along with that comes up to $100,000 of life insurance without any medical exam. So, I'm just happy to be here. So if you want that service, hit me up, inbox me. And of course, Mama Sue will give you that information at the end, and we can help you. And if it's not for you and someone you know, let us know about them and we'll help them as well.
That is amazing, because we need to be 360. God does not want us to prosper just in the spiritual. Y'all have read the Bible. I know you read it in the book. Beloved, what? I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So if your soul is prospering, then everything else about you ought to follow suit.
Amen.
So we want you to have good credit, because it affects everything. It affects how you're going to be able to amplify what you're doing in the marketplace, and that's a good thing. Listen, we are going to find out, Earl, what is the latest and greatest thing that you have to offer the people as a ministry opportunity? What CD, what book, what you got that the folk can hurry up and get?
Well, we have a few things. You can go to you can go to any digital platform and put in Earl Bynum. There's a new record. Well, I still say it's new because some people haven't heard it, but it's This Song Is For You. So from that, you have 10 other songs on that project. Safe in His Arms is the current project or CD or single, I would say, that's out in radio. And thank God it did reach Billboard at number 21 on Billboard. So I'm excited about that. And that's Safe in His Arms. So you can go any digital platform, put in Earl Bynum, and find that music, stream, download, purchase, whatever you would love to do. You can also go and look for Asan, Asaun Bynum. That's Asan Bynum. He has a new song out, which is called Heart Cry, and definitely support him. He's my son, but he's a part of my label, which is L-Ray, L-R-A-E Entertainment. So I'm excited about that. We have another artist there, Andrew Kurtz. You can look him up as well. So those are the things we're offering. And the new video to Safe in His Arms is available on my new YouTube page. So you can go there on new YouTube channel, which is Earl Bynum. So definitely go subscribe to that, like that, and I need your support. I would love to have it.
You go, Earl. You go, Earl. He is a Renaissance man. Let me tell you, can do some of everything. And the thing that I love the most about him is that he has integrity. Okay, on top of all that he is as a gentleman, as a minister of the gospel, as a recording artist, all of his talents, he operates in integrity. And I feel like that's the reason why God can trust him to continue to be an ambassador for him, be salt and light in this dark world. His personality is just so big, so bright, so wonderful, and he's so down to earth. I love you, Earl Bynum.
I love you too, Mama Sue. I really do. And listen, I want to say, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night, for those who are free and you have the platform, what's it? Clubhouse platform, please join me tomorrow. I'm hosting. My son has a Clubhouse page, so club, should I say? So along with Mama Sue and all of them, I'm helping to host tomorrow night. Authentically You. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Authentically You. Go and like the page, join the club page, however you're supposed to do it. But join us on tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun on tomorrow night.
That is so
Skills. What's up, man?
Yes, he is up in here, up in here. He's been a guest, and he's mentioning another fact that you are a vice president of a music group called GIN. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, that's the Gospel Industry Network. I'm excited to be a part of that. Bishop Kenneth Wells is the founder of that. It's based out of Los Angeles, Hollywood, California, which is a network of music industry lovers. And I am the vice president, national vice president, I guess you can say, of that organization. And I'm proud to be a part of that, as well as IGAA Hope. I've got to speak on that. Philip Carter is an amazing man. I thank God for him. And we partnered together over 10 years ago for the Indie Gospel Artists Alliance conference that we do every year. And it's actually coming up in July. So definitely go to the indiegospelalliance.com website and check that out. And I'm telling you, for indie artists, this is one of the places for you that you get the real deal, the real stuff, the stuff that you need, the next step. So definitely check that out. So shout outs to Philip Carter as well as Bishop Kenneth Wells.
Yes, yes, indeed. And I tell you, I went to that conference for the first time in 2019, and my life has not been the same. I have learned so much. My head is about to explode with knowledge and information, but it's all been good. And so it's educational, it's informational, and it is integral to your growth and your reaching your destiny and what it is that God has called you to do. Earl, before we finish up this segment, we got to have some fun. We got to have a little bit of fun. So I got some extemporaneous questions. And if y'all have something that y'all just are dying to know about Earl Bynum, y'all put it in the comment section and we'll try to get it answered in these next few minutes. Okay, here we go. And this is going to be with your last name. We're going to use Bynum. Okay. So I want you to tell me what it is that you like to eat that starts with the letter B.
Bananas.
Bananas. The man likes bananas. The man likes
I would have said bread pudding, but that's a B and a P. So.
Well, bread pudding is good too. Maybe banana bread pudding.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay, with the letter Y, I need you to tell me a place that you have traveled to that you really enjoy that starts with a Y.
Oh, gee. Oh, man. Now that's a hard one.
It could just be in there.
I'm sure there is a city over in Italy that I've traveled to that starts with a Y. Let's just say that. But I don't know what it is.
Because you are frequently traveling.
Yeah, I've had 22 world tours, so one of those cities start with a Y, I'm sure.
Ooh, 22 world tours. Well, I'm still trying to get on board to just make it to one, but I was able to go with him. Y'all, Earl be doing it up big. He let me come along just as a sidekick. He was going to appear at this huge concert that Sheila Bell puts on in Richmond every year, and he got the group and everything. Here we go on the RV down the road with Earl Bynum. We just had the best time. I loved it. Okay, so now with the letter N, tell me something. Tell me one thing with the letter N that is in your house. Starts with the letter N.
Napkins.
You got some napkins. Are they cloth napkins? Paper napkins?
Yeah, paper napkins, because we had dinner yesterday and I went and bought some because my parents, my son, all of them were over yesterday.
Ah, well, good. Okay, tell me one thing with the letter U that you need one more of.
Umbrella, because mine is broke.
Okay, well, Hassan, now you know what to get him for his birthday. You can get him an umbrella. When is your birthday, Earl?
February 16th. And today is my grandson's birthday. He turned 17 today.
Ooh, shout out. What's his name? Tell us his name.
Khalil. Khalil.
Khalil. Happy birthday, Khalil. That's Hassan's son. Three generations of wonderful, wonderful black men. Three generations of them.
God is faithful.
Wonderful. Happy birthday. Okay, and now with the last letter, M.
Okay.
What is something that you enjoy doing that begins with the letter M?
Wow. Music.
I thought you might say that. It was an easy one. It was an easy
I
one.
didn't even think of that first. I'm like, ew, oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh, movies, mangoes,
I don't even like the jobs.
that is fabulous. Well, you do music so well. Listen, everybody, I want you to go and follow Earl Bynum. After this broadcast is over, I'm going to put on my Facebook page the information so that you can follow him. You can follow him on Twitter and Instagram at Earl Bynum, on Facebook at Earl Bynum Music. You can put that in there. On Clubhouse and YouTube, you can follow him at Earl Bynum. And be sure, he just started a new YouTube channel. So be sure to go on over there and subscribe. I've seen a few of you have said you've already subscribed. Thank you for doing that, because that is the way that we express our support in one way of many artists that are going on. But if they're doing great things, you want to follow them, you want to support them, get behind what they're doing, follow their creative flow, and help them to accomplish what they are doing in the world. And I tell you, it means the world. Earl, I am so glad that you joined me today. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Now, Monday, y'all, is his day off because he does all this other stuff. And so Monday is his day off, but he let me and Fringe on his day off to come spend a little time with me.
Well, my thing is, if Mama Sue calls, we have to answer. Simple as that. Because you are amazing. You are amazing. I still would never forget my choir, my son, all of us meeting you and seeing you for the first time when we were in St. Louis. I will always remember that because that moment was so precious. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know if you remember, but there was a time it was my son's birthday coming up and we were at a conference and I got you to say something in my phone. I videotaped and sent to him. So you are special to me. You're special to us. So, you know, if all else fails, if you call, I'll be there.
Woo! Sing it, Earl.
I'll be there. Oh, just call my name and I'll be there.
Woo, woo, woo. Earl, thank you for being with us today. The show is not over. We're going to have another segment, but I know Earl has to cut out on us. I want you to stick around because we're going to have something wonderful coming up here in just a moment with some family members from Mama Sue's family. Now, some of you have been following and rolling with us for a while, so I want to take this little segue just to shout out to everybody. I want to say hi to Lori and Tamika, Yvonne Matthews, Waynette, Chucky, Frederick, Yolanda, Brenda, Daka, Asan, Wanda, Kertron, Lamar. Oh, I got a long list to call today. Better Than Blessed. That's Zenobia. Vera, Cameron, John, Eggleston, Tammy, Bertha, uh, just so many of you, Yolanda. We are so excited about having you to tune in with us today. And listen, I want you to know that it has already been mentioned, but I need to mention it again. My children's book, Miss Annie, she's finally here. She's here. She's here. She's here. Miss Annie, you can hover over this QR code that's seen on your screen, or you can just go to my website at www.sueroseberry.com, and you'll be able to join in and be able to be one of those who receives an autographed copy of the first edition of Miss Annie. I want you to have it, so be sure and get it. And when you buy the book, at the back of the book, you will be able to see how to go to Mama Sue's book club and download the audio files. There are two. One of them has me singing the story, this rhythmic story, and then the other one has a place for you to be able to sing along. It was written in iambic pentameter, which allows you to be able to hear the rhyming word, and it's wonderful for children. Someone asked me what was the age group that of children that would enjoy this. I would say children of all ages, the young at heart, but most especially those children from ages 2 up to maybe 12 years old. I've performed this story for middle school students, junior high, and they were right there with me, bouncing and dancing and singing, Miss Annie, bow, 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 bow. So I want you to get it. Be sure that you do. And just as a promotional moment for right now, if you will go ahead and order it, you can download a free Miss Annie coloring book. Yes, indeed. You can get that, and that's available right now. So I am appreciative of every one of you that have been a part of this journey. Miss Annie started out about 20 years ago, y'all, and she's just now coming to fruition. She's making her way into the light, and we are excited to offer her to you. I'm going to bring on some members of Mama Sue's family. You know, once you become a family member and are following along, we get an opportunity to call you fam. And some of you have been following this since its inception. So I have a few family members that are going to join us in the course of this evening. And the first one that I want to bring is not just Mama Sue's family member. She is really my bona fide family member, my youngest daughter, Jocelyn. Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to thank you for making the sacrifice to be with me this evening because y'all, she has some rough riders that are claiming her time all the time.
Oh
Those
yeah.
those children, and they she has four of them, four grands for me, beautiful grandchildren. So Jocelyn, what has been the biggest surprise? Because I'm always pulling on you for things connected with anything that I'm doing. What's been the biggest surprise for you about stuff connected to moments with Mama Sue since we're celebrating a year?
Oh, okay. Well, the biggest surprise is how tech savvy you've become because you now know how to do stuff that I don't know how to do. What's most surprising is me calling and asking you how to do something.
How about that?
So,
How about
yeah.
Jocelyn? Tell us a little bit about what you do. We know you're a mom, but tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am a serial entrepreneur, so I dabble in makeup artistry and clothing boutique. I'm a clothier, and I also get to work in the ministry. So I work in my local church as an admin, and I do all kind of things on the side. I just love getting busy with whatever my hands can find to do. So um, that's what I do.
Well, I will tell you that she is very accomplished. She is very detail oriented, and anything that I'm needing, she usually can supply that. Now, tell me, who has been on the show? You've been watching it since its inception. So tell me some of the guests that you've enjoyed the most.
I enjoyed Miss Roslyn. Miss Roslyn was one of my favorites. There was a lady that was on that was talking about homeschooling, so I enjoyed her. Um, I think there's quite a few that have been on that I've enjoyed. Patrick Bradley was one of my favorites. I love to hear him sing and joke around. He is so funny. He came with the jokes. So those are a few of my favorite guests that were on the show.
Well, good. And then we even have it so that the children have been watching it. So tell me, what are some of their little comments that they come up with about, oh, moments with Mama Sue?
Well, they mainly just make sure that we're not late watching. They remember if I don't. If I'm in the middle of something, they're like, "Mom, it's 6:30. It's 6:30." Cadence keeps up with what day of the week it is. Harper watches the time, and they make sure everything is ready to go. So we'll stream it to the TV, or somebody will have some device on so that we don't miss it.
Oh, that is so good. Well, it's been a journey in learning how to navigate all of these platforms. And I will tell you that Jocelyn is a wonderful person to critique you on what you're doing. Mama, do this, or put this over here. Or, Mama, why don't you try that? Or, Mama, you need to do this. And if you have those kind of people in your life, those kind of people on your team, they are to be cherished. They are to be valued. I appreciate you so much.
No, thank you. I love you. So I'll do pretty much anything you ask me to do.
And you do. She's a wonderful team member. We have some people who have been signing on. Frederick Byers, you're out there. I'm looking for Ruby and Lori are be joining us, and so they should be signing on momentarily. I'm hoping that they are because they told me they were. One thing that has been fun as part of this has been the opportunity to meet so many people from so many places. Isn't that fun for you as well?
That's
To
been fun, and meeting all of the people that you know, because I know you meet so many people, and gosh, there's not hardly anywhere we go where you don't know someone. And so it's been nice to kind of meet them and meet them through you on screen, I guess, and find out more about them and how you came into contact with them and where along the journey you ran into them. So
well, this next person that's a part of Mama Sue's family that I'm going to bring to the screen to join us, you've known her since you were a little bitty girl, and I think you met her in Amarillo, America, Amarillo, Texas. So I am pleased, Mama Sue's family welcomes. Hey, Miss
hey,
Ray, can you hear it?
Hello.
Oh,
Okay, she's
Hello.
okay, good. Now we can hear you. There is Ruby Byers. She is known affectionately in the Amarillo community by some at the Pentecostal church as babysitter, but I love her. She has been a long time friend. Ruby, tell us, how are things in Amarillo today?
Things in Amarillo, America are fine today. The weather is beautiful. I feel good. I've been out most of the day. I've been enjoying myself. I've been shut in because of the coronavirus and surgery and so forth. But I felt real good today. So I've been out
Oh,
just enjoying the weather.
oh, that is so wonderful. Jocelyn, does she look good?
beautiful as always. Yeah,
All right. Tell the truth, Jocelyn.
I'm telling the truth.
She's telling the truth. I told you that. You're going to have to receive it and believe it.
All
Listen,
right.
tell tell us, Sister Byers, what do you enjoy about watching Moments with Mama Sue?
I enjoy Moments with Mama Sue because I just love Mama Sue. I've known her for a while now, and she is my bona fide house guest. I've even got her own room. She is so very talented, and I enjoy watching and listening to the Moments with Mama Sue because she's always got some. She's real informative, and I just enjoy meeting her, and her guests that she have is so inspirational, and it's just real good. And listening to experiences that she has gone through that even at my age I haven't gone through it, but I'm living it through Mama Sue, and I just love you to death. And a thing you can do about it. I love you, and I love watching Mama.
Ah, I'm not trying to do nothing about it. I love you and I
Yeah,
love your family. We've become so close over the years. Fred is one of my favorite
right,
people, and Randall, Diane, all the kids. I love them all. One thing that I think is important about family is that you have to find a way to help them to feel like some of the things they're doing is their idea. So
right,
I
right.
think I have done a real good job of getting my family involved because everybody that's connected to me gets to roll on. Come on, we gonna do this. I think God has put all people in your life for a reason, and some of them are for a season. That's true. But I love having everybody that is part of Mama Sue's family. Dolores, that includes you, Vera, Linda, Kiki, all the people, Wanda, those people to follow along with us and enjoy this journey, especially for me creatively. Now, let me tell y'all about something that I am working on, and I would love to have your feedback on it. And those of you that are listening in, I'd love to have you tell me about your thoughts in the comments section. I have been feeling the leading of the Lord to start a special family Bible study that I'm going to conduct on a subscription basis. It's going to be Moments with Mama Sue, but it's going to be kind of an enhanced version where those persons who are joining me will delve a little bit deeper into the study of the Word. I'll be sharing primarily from my Moments with Mama Sue devotional calendar will be the basis of it. And we'll have something for every day for sure, but there will be some special things that will be added for Mama Sue family members. And I'd just love to know kind of what you think about that because you all are treasured family members. So kind of give me your input, what you think that might be like. Jocelyn?
Well, I think anytime getting together with family is good, and I'm always about getting into the word. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, good.
And
What do you
me,
think,
I
Ruth?
love family. I love family, and I love family time. So it just sounds like a great idea to me. To get everybody involved. Everybody tell me you ain't satisfied till everybody is doing something. So I just think it's great. I just think it's great.
Well, I like the idea of having you all join in with me because Linda's saying that that sounds great. I love that. And I'm glad y'all think that because once I embark on this journey, it's going to have a little bit of a cost associated with it. But I will try to keep it at a minimum because I want as many people to be involved as possible. There's our fourth who has made it into the studio. Hey, Lori, how
Hey,
you doing?
Hey,
great.
Miss Lori.
Hey there.
Y'all, if you have been
Hey, Lori.
seeing Lori in the comment section. Now, this is Lori. This is who goes up and down in the comment section. She's the official greeter. Ride or Die has been so supportive of Moments with Mama Sue. Lori, what are some of the things you've enjoyed most about Moments with Mama Sue?
I've enjoyed seeing the people that make the comments and come on to see your Moments with Mama Sue each month, twice a month. It's just great to see some of the names. I don't see all of the names, but I see some. And so it's just fun to greet them. And your guests are just phenomenal. I've really enjoyed seeing the people that you have on. Some I have heard of, some I haven't. So it's just been a joy to see your guests, who they are, their story, their spiritual journey, and they are just phenomenal. And I'm just so excited each month to see who you're going to have next.
So these beautiful ladies are just some of the family members. There are so many out there, so many out there. And I want you to know that the next segment we have, it could be you, because I put it out there on Facebook so that somebody could tag me and tell me that they were available and would like to come in, and I could send them a link and they could join us on the show. So next time it could be you. I have no respect or person, and I love talking to everybody, because connecting with you is the best part of my day. Now, ladies, tell me, what would you like to see us do on Moments with Mama Sue? What's something we maybe haven't done yet that you all would like to see us do, or some guest or somebody that you would like to have me to chase down in these cyber streets and see if I can bring them to be on Moments with Mama Sue? Ruby?
So I don't know of anyone else or anything else that I could add to what you're already doing. I don't know that many celebs, but I love just your storytelling, and I'd like to see some of that sometime.
Good idea. I'm writing it
Great.
down. I will do that. Lori, what about you?
Well, I remember when you had Carolyn Trailer on, and you had her do a little snippet of one of her songs. And so maybe with your guests, you could have them do a little snippet of maybe a song or their reading or what they would specialize in or what their gift is, just some little snippet of their gift.
Good, good. See, that's why you need family, y'all. You need family. We've already got two mega wonderful ideas. Look, they writing in the comments. They saying, Mother Byers, I love you. Oh, I tell you what, family is exceptional and wonderful. Jocelyn, what about you? What's your suggestion for beefing up what we're doing?
Well, I agree with Miss Lori. I would like to see more of the snippets of what they do. And maybe some impromptu stuff that we didn't even know was planned, just um going on live and on a spare moment a guest or something before maybe big events or something like that.
Oh, wonderful.
Commentary.
Commentary. That would be good. And I can tell you that as part of what I am getting ready to launch for Mama Sue's family, we will be doing some intimate concerts. I think Jocelyn is in a room. He would probably want to choke me if I put him on the camera, but my son in love is in the room with her. He is an amazing, amazing musician, and I'll be leaning on him to do some accompaniment for some intimate singing, and just to share with just those who are
It's real
part of
static.
that subscription. So I want y'all to start looking forward to those kind of things. I would, oh, okay, Mary Howell is saying skits. Okay, I see some requests for some
That's a good idea.
uh-huh. I see some requests for some interviews. Okay. Thank you, Christine. She is saying interviews. Okay. I like that. And sing-alongs. And then Yolanda is saying technology help. Okay. Okay, I can do that too. I can even share a little bit of what Mama Sue is doing because guess what? My latest hashtag that I have been using on everything digitally is if Mama Sue can do it, the hashtag, if Mama Sue can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it because I am the world's worst, or I was. Let me roll that back. I was the world's worst with technology, but I know a little something, something now. So I know enough to be dangerous. Let me thank these wonderful family members for joining us today. Jocelyn, my baby girl, thank you for being with us. Lori, our official greeter, thank you for being here. Ruby, thank you for being here. Ruby Byers, all the way from Amarillo. And thank each of you for being here, for making my day so wonderful because I look forward to it every first and third Monday when I'm here. I get ready early in the day. I start trying to spruce up and make sure that I can look right when y'all are on the screen, when I'm on the screen, so I can look right. I have all kind of little apparatus and little tricks up in here to try to make it work. But the best part of all is having you to come along with me for the journey. I want you to follow me on all of the streaming platforms that are out there. You can follow me on Facebook at Mama Sue Roseberry, on Instagram and Twitter at Mama Sue Music. And on this app called Clubhouse, you can follow me, and of course on my YouTube channel at Sue Roseberry. My website is there, and then the bi-monthly webcast, first and third Mondays at 6:30 p.m. I am more than grateful for every single one of you. Thank you for being here for the 1 year anniversary celebration, and we've got forever to go. So we're going to start on year 2 on the third Monday of this month, and our special guest will be Jessica Rue. She was scheduled back in March, but we had that horrible snow to come and we weren't able to get on. So Jessica will be with us and we'll make good on that segment. And then y'all stay tuned because you're going to see some of the ideas of these wonderful ladies come into play for going forward. That's what live will do for you, all kinds of stuff. It'll give you little notes and signals and beeps and hisses, but we just roll with the punches. Thank you again, ladies, for joining me. And
Thank you.
have final words that you would like
Thank
to say to
you.
everybody as we sign off.
Thank you. Happy to be here, and congratulations on doing this for 1 year. I'm super proud. So thanks for having me.
Lori.
Thank you, Mama Sue, for allowing me to be your greeter. This 1 year went by really quick, and I've had a blast with it and seeing everyone and meeting all of your friends and acquaintances.
Oh, wonderful. Something happened with technology for Ruby's phone. There she is. Ruby, your final words before we sign off?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on tonight. I'm really elated to be a part of this and Keep me in your prayers, and I'll pray for you. Love you.
Woo! That's the best thing ever. Everybody, we love you. Thank you for being here. Good night.